Okay, good morning families. Today's Monday, March 23rd. This is our very first video, so bear with us as we work through it. For my little friends in front of me, please remember that pretend this is school. So in school, you're expected to respond. So please respond back to me. I know I can't hear you, but please pretend I can, okay? So here we go. We're gonna start with our warm up for reading, and we're gonna start with our letters, our phonogram cards. So our first card is T. So I'm gonna say it, and then you're gonna respond with me the second time. So T says T. Do it with me. T says T. I says I. I says I. J says J. J says J. V says V. V says V. A says A. A. A says A. D says D. D says D. S says Z. S says Z. F says F. F says F. Q. U says Qu. Q. U says Qu. Y says Ya. I. E. Y says Ya. I. E. Ooh, I dropped one. R says R. R says R. H says H says I ran out of breath there. W says what? W says what? P says P. P says P. B says B. B says B. U says U. U says U. Z says Z. Z says Z. C says K. S. K. S. K says K. K says K. E says E. E says E. G says G. J. G says G. J. X says X. X says X. O says O. Ooh. O says O. Ooh. L says L. L says L. N says N. N says N. M says M. M says M. CH. Hold on. Says Ch. CH says Ch. WH says Wh. WH says Wh. PH is the two-letter F. PH is the two-letter F. SH says Sh. SH says Sh. TH says V. TH says V. And we're back to the beginning. So we are done with our warm-up. We're gonna move on to our phonics skill today. And today we are gonna sort some words by their beginning sounds. So I'm gonna bring over my little easel over here. And I have some words, and we're gonna sort them by their beginning sounds, and it's their beginning digraph sounds. So we have TH, and TH can say th or th. We have CH, which says ch, like in chop. And then we have SH, which says shh. Okay, here we go. So I have some words. I'm gonna say the word, and we're gonna figure out what that beginning sound is. So our first word is thermos. Thermos. What do we hear at the beginning of that word? Thermos. I hear a th. So which one says th? The TH says th. So we're gonna put him there. Next we have shark. 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 Where could he go? What's his first sound? His first sound is sh, and sh is made by SH. Next, we have chair. Chair. Ch-air. What's that first sound? Ch. Very good. Okay, ch is made by CH. Next, we have sheep. Sheep. What's that first sound? Sh. Very good. Where does sheep go? Sh. That would be SH. Next we have thumb. Thumb. What's our first sound? Good job. The th sound is our first sound. Now, is that like chair? No. Is that like thermos? Thumb, thermos? Yep. That's where he goes. Next we have chicken. Chicken. What's our first sound? Ch. Very good. Is that like shark? Chair, shark, chair, shark. Are they the same? Nope, they're different sounds. What about chair and chicken? Chair and chicken. Very good. Okay, next we have shovel. Shovel. What's our first sound? Good job. Shovel is like which one? The shark with the SH. Good job. Add him over there. Next we have cheese. Cheese. What's our first sound? Very good. Cheese says ch at the beginning. Which letters say ch? The CH. Very good. Next we have shirt. Shirt. What's our first sound? Sh. Good job. Where does shirt go? With SH. Very good. Next we have think. Think. What's at the beginning of think? Very good, the th sound. Where does th go? With thumb and thermos. Good job. Next we have three. The number 3. What's our beginning sound? Is our beginning sound. Good job. And he goes where? Where should 3 go? With TH. Oh, this is our last card. We have cherries. Cherries. What's that first sound? Very good. Now, where should he go? With the CH. Very good. Let's review what we have so far. So we have the TH that says and we have thermos, thumb, think, and 3. With CH, CH says ch, like chop. With chair, chicken, cheese, and cherries. Then we have the SH sound, the sh, with shark, sheep, shovel, and shirt. There's our quick little word sort. We're gonna go ahead and move on to something new for many of you, but some of us have been doing it a little bit too. So this is called our Heggerty routine. This is our phonological awareness section. So we're gonna go over rhyme, we're gonna talk about onset, we're gonna blend some sounds together, we're gonna take some off, but let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start with rhyming. So I'm gonna say a word. The end part of our rhyme is ein. So what are some words that could rhyme with that? If we throw on a ein, we have mine. So what could rhyme with mine? Tine, or time, nope, it's ein, sorry, tine. Vine, shine. Can you think of some? What would rhyme with those words? Shine, tine, rhine, sign, nine, mine. We could keep going, right? Okay, let's go into our onset. So I'm going to say a word. When I do this motion, I say it, and then that means you say it, okay? And you're going to repeat the word back to me, and then we're gonna chop off the beginning sound. Okay, so here we go. Minus. You would say minus. What's our first sound? Opposite. Opposite. Ah. Uncle. Island. I. Animal. An. Eagles. E. Very good. Next, we're going to go into blending. We're going to use our, we're going to chop. Okay, so we're going to chop our sounds, not our syllables. We're chopping our sounds right now. So we're gonna start with a word. I'm gonna say the word and you're gonna say it with me. Then we're gonna chop it into sounds, okay? So here we go. Rope, rope, o-p, o-p. Fig, fig, ig, ig. Beat, beat, eat, eat. Guess, guess, s, s. Tuck, 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 tuck. White, 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 white. Pace, pace, ace, ace. Ham, ham, am, am. Roll, roll, o. Loon, loon, oon. Very good. Now we're going to do our roller coaster. And we're going to really focus on that middle sound of our roller coaster. So a roller coaster goes like this. So we're going to do our sounds just like that. The first sound, the middle sound, and the last sound. So if we're focusing on this, what sound are we listening to? The middle one, right? Here we go. So we're going to start with the word had. Add. What's our middle sound? Ah, very good. Next we have ohm. Ohm. What's our middle sound? Oh, very good. Next we have beak. Eek. Eek. What's our middle sound? Good job. Kite. Ite. Ite. Our middle sound? I. Us. Us. What's our middle sound? Pen. What's our middle sound? Last one, soap. 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 What's our middle sound? Oh, very good. Okay, next we're going to use our choppers again. We're going to chop words into sounds again. So here we go. Soon, 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 soon. Rise, rise, eyes, eyes. Cap, cap, app, app. Nose, nose, o's, o's. Whale, whale, a-o. Team, team, t-e-m. Rake, rake, ache, ache. Fin, fin, in. Boot, boot, boot. And last one, less, less, s. Good job. Okay, here we go. We're going to add on a part to the word. So I'm going to give you the ending part of the word. I'm going to then tell you the beginning sound, and we have to put them together to make a word. Ready? Ain, So we have ain. What's our word? Main. Very good. Next we have keep. Eep is our rhyme. So we're going to add a k at the beginning for our onset. We're going to put them together. K, eep. What do we have? Keep. Very good. Next we have L. We're going to add a b out front. So b, l, bell. Ut. Ut. Nut. Oak. Oak. Soak. Next we have deleting. So I'm going to give you a word. We're going to take off the beginning sound, and we're left with just the ending rhyme part. So here we go. Ready? Love. Of. We're going to remove the What are we left with? Of. Very good. Neck. Next we have neck. Ek. take off the n. What are you left with? Ek. Date, d-ate. Take off the d. What are you left with? Ate. Soap, s-ope. Take off the s. What are you left with? Ope. Last one, read, eed. Take off the we're left with eed. Very good, we're almost done. Okay, so next we have a word. We're going to take off the beginning sound and change it to a new sound. So we're substituting. Kind of like when you have a substitute teacher. You take away your real teacher, you put a substitute teacher on there, and you have a new class. So we have a real word, we take off a sound, we're making a new word. So here we go. Made, aid. Change the to p. Now we have p, aid. What's our new word? Paid. Very good. Now we have right, ite. Change the to t. Now you have t, ite, tight. Now we have feet, eat. Change the f to an n. Now we have eat, neat. Home, change the h to a d, ome, dome. Last one, we have wood. Change the w to a g. Now we have good. What's our word? Good, very good. Okay, that is it for today. We're going to stop there with our Haggerty and we're gonna move on to our sight words. Now, we normally do some fun sight word songs, but we can't do that in our video. So we're going to play What's Missing. This is one of my favorite games and I know my friends love this game. We're going to start with this word here that we're going to learn today. Does anybody know what that word might be? It's the word ride. So this is the word ride. Look at the letters carefully because we're going to play What's Missing. Memorize where they are. You want to be really good at this when we play it? Here we go. Ready? Okay. What's missing? The R. Very good. Okay, here we go again. What's missing? The I. Good job. What's missing? The E. What's missing? The R and the D. Okay, we're gonna play again. What's missing this time? I dropped the letter. D. Sorry, I had a Q in my lap. Q doesn't work in this word. Okay, last time. I'm going to steal the whole word. Are you ready? Here we go. What's missing? R, I, D, E. Very good. Okay. Now, if you happen to have a piece of paper in front of you, you can make an R, an I, a D, and an E and break them up so that you can mix and fix with me if you happen to have them in front of you. But you're going to make your letters, and then we're going to make a cage over on top of them. We're going to mix them up really good. And then you have to build him back. So R, D. Once we build him, we have to make sure we read him. Ride. Mix him up. Ride. Make sure you read him every single time. Ride. Last time. Ride. Okay, now we're going to table write. This one, you just take your finger to the table. No pencils on mommy's table. Just your finger. Okay, here we go. Ride. 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 Okay, now you're going to take your pencil and your piece of paper that's sitting in front of you. And we are going to first write the word the. Write me the word the. Okay, here we go. Everyone have the? Okay, now we're gonna erase the. And we're going to write ride now. Let's see if you can remember it. What?
The kids won't erase, they'll just move down the paper.
Oh, that's right, you can erase.
You don't have
Good point, Mrs. Mosier. Just move down on your paper, don't erase it. Now we're going to write ride. Ready? Let's write ride. I'm going to give you a second to try. Gave you the first two letters. Okay. R-I-D-E is ride. Check your paper, see if you were right. If you were, kiss your brain. If you weren't, say, it's okay, you tried. Okay. We have one more word we're going to learn today. Don't forget ride though. I'm going to see if you remember ride in a little bit and tomorrow. We're going to work on the word into. Now into is a really cool word because he's made up of two little words. He's made up the word in and he's made up of the word to, which are two words you already know. You just have to smash them together. And now you have the word into. So whenever you think about the word into, think of its two chunks. In, to. Okay, we're gonna play what's missing. This time it should be really easy because this isn't a word that you can think of its parts. Here we go. What's missing? The in. What's missing? The T. What's missing? Oh, I took one of the chunks. I-N. What's missing? N. O. What's missing? I-N-T-O. Good job. Okay. We're gonna mix and fix him. Oops, that's not that one. Put a cage over him again. Mix him up. Put him back together. Into. 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 One more time. Into. Okay, table writing with our pink fingers. Ready? Into. 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 One more time. Into. Okay, now our papers. Let's see here. We're going to start with the word like. Ready? Let's write like.
Can you go back and please?
Okay, like. Write like for me. Is that right? No, he needs an E on the end. Okay, move down a line. We're going to write, which word do you think? Into. Write me into. Very good. Okay. So what we are going to do next, or we are just going to do a quick run through of all of the sight words we have learned so far. And then I'm going to see if you can remember those two words we just practiced. What's this word? Come. What's this word? Down. Find. For. Funny. Go. Help. Here. I. In. is it? Jump, little, look, make, me, my, not, one, play, read, run, said, see, the, three, two, up, we, where, yellow, you, a, and, away, big, blue, can, was, he, that, she, but, they, on, with, all, at, be, out, there, what, did, so, get, this, like, will, yes, went. Do you remember this word from today? Ride. And this one? Look at his two chunks. Into. Very good. Now, I'm going to add them on the ring, and they're going to be on there for tomorrow. And tomorrow, they're part of all the words. We're going to see if you can remember them all. Okay, next, we're going to move on to our story for today. Today, we are reading a classic version of The Three Little Pigs. Now, who's read this story before? Have you read this story before? I know I've read this story before. It's one of my favorite fairy tales. So we're going to read The Three Little Pigs by Paul Galden. Once upon a time, there was an old sow with 3 little pigs. She had no money to keep them, so she sent them off to seek their fortune. The first little pig met a man with a bundle of straw and said to him, please man, give me that straw to build me a house. So the man did, and the little pig built his house with it. What did the first little pig build his house out of? Straw. Along came a wolf. He knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in. No, said the little pig, not by the hair on my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in and he ate up the first little pig. The second little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks and said, please man, give me those sticks to build me a house. So the man did, and the little pig built his house with them. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in. No, not by the hair on my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. Now, as of right now, we've had 3 characters. We've had more than 3 characters, but 3 main characters. We had the first little pig, we had the second little pig, and we have the big bad wolf. Let's see what happens next. So he huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, and at last he blew the house in, and he ate up the second little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Oh, please, man, give me those bricks to build my house." So the man did, and the little pig built the house with them. Now, he's building out of bricks. Is that a better house than straw or sticks? Soon, the same wolf came along and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," said the wolf. I want you to make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen? Will the wolf be able to blow down his house? Well, he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the house in. At last, the wolf stopped huffing and puffing and said, "Little pig, I know where there is a nice field of turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. "On Mr. Smith's farm," said the wolf. "I will come for you tomorrow morning. We will go together and get some turnips for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "What time will you come?" "Oh, at 6 o'clock, said the wolf. Now, the wolf is trying to get the little pig out of his house, isn't he?
Laurel, please go in the room.
Well, the little pig got up at 5. What time did the wolf say he was coming? He said he was coming at 6. And the little pig got up at 5. Oh, this little pig is a smart little pig. He went to Mr. Smith's farm and got the turnips before the wolf came to his house. "Little pig, are you ready?" asked the wolf. The little pig said, "Ready? I have been, and come back again. And I got a nice pot full of turnips for my dinner." The wolf was very angry, but then he thought of another way to get the little pig. So he said, "Little pig, I know where there is a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the little pig. "Down at Merry Garden," replied the wolf. "I will come for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning and we will get some apples." What do you think the little pig's going to do this time? Well, the little pig got up the next morning at 4 o'clock and went off for the apples. He wanted to get back home before the wolf came, but it was a long way to Merry Garden. And then he had to climb up the tree. Just as he was climbing back down with his basket full of apples, he saw the wolf coming. "Little pig," the wolf said, "you got here before me. Are the apples nice?" "Yes, very," said the little pig. "I will throw one down to you." And he threw the apple as far as he could. While the wolf ran to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day, the wolf came again and said to the little pig, "Little pig, there is a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Would you like to go?" "Oh, yes," said the little pig. "When will you come to get me?" "At 3, said the wolf. Well, the little pig went off at 2 o'clock and bought a butter churn at the fair. He was going home with it when he saw the wolf coming. The little pig jumped into the butter churn to hide. The churn fell over and rolled down the hill with the little pig in it. This frightened the wolf so much that he turned around and ran home. Later, the wolf went to the little pig's house and told him what had happened. "A great round thing came rolling down the hill right at me," the wolf said. "Ha! I frightened you then," said the little pig. "I went to the fair and bought a butter churn. When I saw you, I got into it and rolled down the hill." The wolf was very angry indeed. "I'm going to climb down your chimney and eat you up," he said. When the little pig heard the wolf on the roof, he hung a pot full of water in the fireplace. Then he built a blazing fire. Just as the wolf was coming down the chimney, the little pig took the cover off the pot and in fell the wolf. The little pig quickly put on the cover again, boiled up the wolf and ate him for supper. And the little pig lived happily ever after. So, in our story today, we're going to talk about the characters, the setting, the problem, and solution, and this is where your writing is going to come in. Many of you are fantastic writers, and we want to keep it that way. So, your job today is to think about the characters in our story. Who was in our story? Tell me who was in our story real fast. The 3 little pigs and the wolf. Very good. The next part is the setting. Remember, the setting is where the story takes place. Where does this story take place? Outside. Can you be a little bit more specific? With a house made of straw, a house made of sticks, and a house made of bricks. You could also talk about the apple tree or the fair. There's lots of settings in this book. The problem. What was our problem? The wolf. The wolf was the big problem, right? He kept trying to eat all the little pigs. Not very nice of him. How did the little pig solve this problem? Yeah, he tricked him, didn't he? He tried to get him, he kept going to the places earlier than he was supposed to, and then he ended up tricking him into falling into a pot. So, your writing assignment today, if you have a pencil and a piece of paper in front of you, I'm going to give you the sentence stems, but I want you to try to write me 4 sentences. I know, Mrs. Arnold just asked for 4 sentences. What is this world coming to? But we are going to try to write 4 sentences. We're going to write about the characters are, and you're going to tell me who the characters are. So you really are going to write the characters are who? The setting is sentence number 2. Sentence number 3 is the problem was. And sentence number 4 is the solution was. So you're telling me who, what, who, where, what the problem was, and how it was solved. That's 4 sentences. The characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. Remember, when we do our writing, we have things that we're supposed to do every single time. We're going to stretch all of our words. We are not just writing the first sound of every word. You are going to stretch as many sounds out of that as you can. We are also going to make sure that we try to spell our sight words correctly. So I should see the word the spelled correctly every single time. That's an easy sight word. R is a little bit more difficult, but I think you can do it. Is, was, those are all our sight words. Try to spell them correctly. Finger spaces. Remember how we talked about finger spaces? It's really hard to read someone's writing if there's no finger spaces. So please make sure you put a finger space between every single word. And then at the end of the sentence, you need a period. Very good. If we have 4 sentences, how many periods do we need? 4. And you start every sentence with a capital letter. Every sentence. So if we have 4 sentences, we have 4 capital letters, right? Okay. That is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to learn with me, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.